Video chart presentation of Modern Mobility Aids. Modern Mobility is a bulletin board listed company trading our ticker MDRM. See right off, this had a nice day yesterday, up almost 14%. Closed just shy of 2.5 cents. 414,000 shares traded. Candles have a nice look of a bottom play, channeling basically sideways for a couple months. Good support level set up at 1.50. Another one just above that, around 2 cents. Static resistance and the 50-day moving average right around 2.5 cents. Those would be some key places I'd look for this chart to try and break through. Take a quick run through the indicators. MACD trending right around zero. That's a pretty common look for a chart that's forming a base. What I look for now is the MACD to break through zero. It's a bullish sign of trend if that can happen, and really a key point in this chart because it hasn't been able to push through zero since going back almost a year ago. PPO has a very similar look. It's just magnified a little bit to show me the swings a little bit better. I see the overall upward trend that's going on, but the key point there is to break through that zero mark. ADX down very low. I say it a lot of times in charts. I look for it to bounce off a 10. ADX typically just does not want to get much below that. Well, this is a pretty neutral look. I like the fact that it's trying to make some higher lows and finally putting an end to this downward trend it's been in with making the lower highs. MFIs have made a pretty sharp turn, but there's been some buying pressure that's come in the last days that's helped that happen. I get a little bit of a better sense as to what's been going on with buying and selling pressure from the accumulation distribution and the Chaikin money flow. I see a little bit of an uptrend happening in the accumulation distribution. I'd look for it now to take out these levels, start to make some higher highs. Chaikin money flow is registering right at zero. That tells me over the last 20 periods, buying and selling pressure has basically been equal. CCI has broken through its channel, now pushed above zero. That's a bullish look. Full still, making an upward trend. Now registering over top of 50. That tells me bullish momentum is trying to come into play. And the tricks, it's a very slow, triple exponentially smoothed indicator. Takes out a lot of volatility. Dropped a bullish cross a couple weeks ago. Pretty much flatlined. Again, much like the MACD, the key point is that breakthrough zero to show bullish trend. RSIs also gauge momentum. 7, the black line's making an uptrend, but even more importantly, tracking the gold and red lines of 14 and 21. I see it there also making higher lows at a very critical point where I want to see all three of them push through 50 and start trending above that level to show that there's good momentum in the play. So the indicators are basically where I expect them to be. But I think it's valuable to always take a look at them to make sure that I'm not seeing something out of the ordinary that could tell me there's a lot of selling pressure in the play. Coming back to the candles, I'd look for the bottom support at 1.50. I also see another support that comes in right there around 0.19 up to around 2 cents. The bottom support at 1.50 has been strong, and I would certainly look for that to hold. But even though it's a secondary support level, I'd consider the 2 cent mark pretty important as well, because the closing price typically doesn't want to dip below that. To the north side, which is of course the more fun side, resistance at 2.5 cents. 50-day moving average is registering 0.29. That actually ties right in with the top end resistance from this channel, right there around 3 cents. Little over 400,000 shares traded yesterday, as I mentioned at the beginning. And what I'd be looking for now is a volume surge to come in, because in any chart, whether it's uptrending, forming a base, or what have you, the PPS getting over top of the 50-day moving average and holding over top of it is an important component to a chart. And on the break of that moving average and any resistance point, you want to see volume as strong as possible to support the idea that this chart's finding a true bottom. If that break happens, what I'd look for beyond that would be if there was any sort of pullback, hold over top of the 50, make the higher low, allow the 50 to start to curl and start trending upward. Going back here to March, see it did make the break through it, tried to hold above it. When it broke back down through it right through here, that was just a couple days after touch at 8 cents. The fall back through that 50-day, and the chart ends up making some new lower lows. So if a breakthrough at this time happens, I would definitely be looking for the price per share to hold over top of that. In classic TA fashion, solidify the idea that the broken resistance is now support, and I'd look for some upward movement from that point forward. Beyond 3 cents, there's a little bit of resistance that's mixed in, but I don't really see it stiffening up until around 5 cents. Ahead of that, 7.5 cents, that would be the next key static resistance point I'd be looking for. A lot of lines, hopefully that's not too confusing. The overall point being that this chart's kind of stuck in a channel from 1.50 to 3 cents, as the indicators are really set up at a kind of a critical point. That would lead me to believe this channel is not going to continue for too much longer. So as I mentioned, had to have my eyes peeled for a volume surge and a break through this resistance and a hold above the 50-day from that point forward to show that MDRM has found a bottom and is going to try and uptrend from there forward. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the MDRM chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.